This is not a business book. The first one dealt significantly with business. But this is a book that business people should pay plenty of attention to. And if you happen to live on planet Earth, you should pay plenty of attention to this book. The first comment is, this is Malcolm Gladwell's new book. I mean, if you've ever read anything by Malcolm Gladwell, you say, I would cross the ocean to buy the next Malcolm Gladwell book. It was published on September 10. I chose it before it was published. I knew what it would be. Some of the reviews have not been favorable. It's because I think they don't like that Gladwell doesn't give solutions. He raises the issue. That's my view of why the reviews have not been all that positive. Fareed Zakaria interviewed him 2 Sundays ago, and he said, people complain that Gladwell has a formula. And then he smiled and he said, but it's a really good formula. But this is a book about what happens when strangers meet and they don't know what to do with each other. Turn to page 9. And this book is a book of stories. And the stories are the book. The book begins and ends with Sandra Bland. Do you remember the woman who was pulled over in a traffic stop because she didn't signal correctly, and it escalated badly, and she was arrested and put into jail, and she died, she killed herself by hanging herself. Page 10. So what is this book? Today we are now thrown into contact all the time with people whose assumptions, perspectives, and backgrounds are different from our own. The modern world is not two brothers feuding for control of the Ottoman Empire. It is Cortez and Montezuma struggling to understand each other through multiple layers of translators. Talking to Strangers is about why we are so bad at that act of translation. Each of the chapters that follows is devoted to understanding a different aspect of the stranger problem. In all of these cases, the parties involved relied on a set of strategies to translate one another's words and intentions, and in each case, something went very wrong. Here are the 2 puzzles. Circle this. This is what he says this book is about. Puzzle number 1. Why can't we tell when the stranger in front of us is lying to our face? And we can't. Number 2, puzzle number 2, how is it that meeting a stranger can sometimes make us worse at making sense of that person than not meeting them? Bottom of page 11, 6 lessons and takeaways. Number 1, we do have to interact with strangers constantly. We can't change this. Number 6, we really are bad at talking to strangers. If we can't get better at it, we may not be able to get much better at it. If we can't get better at it, at least we can become more aware of how bad we are at it. Okay, danger ground here. Is this his best book? Maybe. But all of his books are great. Talking to Strangers, what we should know about the people we don't know, Malcolm Gladwell. Hope you found this provocative and interesting.